Right then guys, good afternoon. I'm out fishing again. I think it's only been 2-3 weeks since I was last out. Back down my local club water and again back down on Dores. I am on the same side as the mine shaft where I got snapped off, and the opposite side to the what I call the beach swim, the grass swim. Apparently it's called Long Bank or something, don't know. But yeah, I'm down here now, Tuesday afternoon, just gone 1 o'clock. I'm down here till Thursday, so 48 hours, or just over, probably more like 50. I've just about got all my shit set up, to be honest. The rods ain't out at the moment. I'm going to go for, on this session, I'm going to start off with PVA bags. So I'll spin you guys round now. This is the view from my swim. Like I said, the rods are set up, but I haven't put the rigs on as yet. There's the rigs, standard PVA leader setups. Probably just gonna bang on some little dumbbells, isotonic, pineapple, something like that, using the mainline spod and PVA pellet mix. Like I say, just got to bang them on. Well, pop them in bags first, get baits on, bag them up, get them on the rods. But yeah, set up, all my shit there. Even brought a cheeky barbecue on this session, so yeah. Give you a view from my peg. There's the, like I say, what I call the beach swim. That's what I moved to on the last session. Like I say, I'm fishing opposite that at the minute. This is my view now for the next 48 hours. And mine shaft swim is about 3 or 4 swims up to me right. It's pretty quiet. I think I've got one guy in the next peg to my left. I think he's doing one night and then he's off tomorrow, so I think there might be 1, possibly 2 up the far end, the shallow end, but only because I've heard coughing and the odd car door slam. But yeah, it's looking fairly quiet on here. Just don't like it. Anyway, I'm going to get the PVA bags made up, get the hook baits on, get them on the rods, get the rods out. I think what we'll do for the moment is just chuck them straight out, just towards the lily pads. Simply pub chuck them out. Not really brought any boilies or anything with me on this session. Fishing PVA bag, you don't really need it. You fish for a bite at a time, so that's how I'll get on with the rods. So welcome to episode 29, another 48 hour session, and yeah, hopefully I'll have a bit of action. Right, for the meantime I'm going to get the rods done, get them out, get them fishing, and then get some grub on, I think. So I'll give you lot a update in a bit. Speak to you guys then. Right then guys, the rods are out fishing. Dropped some short of the lily pads. I clicked on a lead, just a bare lead, had a cast around, and I found a bit of a gravel strip halfway from me, in between me and the lily pad, so I've just put both rods along that strip. So a bit cleaner. Further I'd get towards the lilies, a bit more weed, so that's it. Get them both on a bit of a gravel strip, and yeah, but that's it, they're both out fishing. Time to sit back now, get some grub on, and yeah, might even have a coffee as well. But like I said, the rods are out fishing. I'm not going to catch carp sat at home or stuck at work, so yeah, fingers crossed I get a bit of a result. Hopefully not tench or bream, but we'll see. Right, I'll sign off there, and I will update you lot a bit later on. Come on the carp. Right then guys, quick late afternoon, early evening update. 6:30 Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, and yeah, not a lot is happening on the fishing front. The sun's out. I mean, it's getting very hot, hence me seeking shade in my bivvy, because it is roasting. But yeah, I've cast the rods into a few different areas, rebaited with fresh bags, all on the isotonic. I'm just due to wind them in again, and what I'm going to do is still put one out on the isotonic, and I'm going to try garlic. I've got other options. Pineapple, I'm trying to think what I've got actually. Pineapple, almond, garlic. So yeah, unseen options, but yeah, at the minute nothing is happening except I'm sweating my tits off, and also getting a bit stoned actually. Because despite this complex having a, you know, like a no recreational drugs rule, it fucking stinks of weed. Like I say, I don't do it, I'm not a fan of it. But it seems that every time I come down to this complex, there's quite a few smoking it. Despite it being in the rules not to, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm just about to wind them in, put fresh bags on, stick them back out, a couple more different spots, and get some food on, I think, and get settled for the night. So probably give you an update a bit later on when we're losing the light level and whatnot, just before I turn in. But yeah, unless anything else happens before then, I'll see you a lot when the sun's going down, but if anything else happens, I'll give you a shout. Speak to you a lot in a bit. Evening, folks. It's just coming up for 9 o'clock Tuesday night, and I'm just about to get the rods back out. Sun's dropped down now behind the trees. It's gone a bit cooler, a bit more fresher, which is nice. So I've just wound the rods in just to rebait them. I'm putting out a almond on one and a isotonic dumbbell on the other, and I've got a couple of spare bags already made up there, so that's just coming on 9 o'clock. I'm just going to rebag them and yeah, get the rods back out, settle down for the evening and stick the kettle on. So I shall do that now and have a quick tidy up. Speak to you lot a bit later on. Right then guys, that's it, both rods are back out, rebaited, rebagged and back out along the gravel strip, gravel bar, whatever. It's basically halfway from me to the lilies, straight out in front, so that's it. I've just whacked them out now, it's 20 past 9 and I've just done a brew. Just reminding myself actually. Right, that's it. The rods are out, the rods are fishing, and unless anything else happens tonight, fingers crossed, something will happen tonight, and I will let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, unless anything else, or should I say unless anything happens tonight, I will see you lot tomorrow morning. But like I say, fingers crossed, I will see you all during the night with a fish. Hopefully a carp, not a tench or a snorter. We're not here for them. Right then guys, I'm going to watch a bit of telly, have me brew and settle down for the night. So yeah, fingers crossed, I'll see you all during the night. But if not, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Right, morning folks. And obviously due to the lack of footage last night, it was a quiet night fishing wise. Didn't even have a single beep on either rod, so yeah, very quiet. I think what I need to do today is, I reckon I'm going to get my deeper out, have a cast around with that, just try and find some cleaner spots, some better fish holding areas. Obviously I don't use the deeper to find where the fish are, but it does help. Yeah, either get the deeper out or get my marker rod out and spend a good hour having a cast around in front of me. Maybe even tie it up to the lilies, tie it over to the trees opposite. Yeah, just try and find a couple more, well, a couple of better spots, because the spots in front of me, that bit of a gravel strip, gravel bar, whatever it is, didn't do nothing last night, so yeah. So that, I think, is going to be my plan of action this morning. Finish my coffee, get my deeper out or my marker, yeah, and have a good cast around and try and find a couple of better spots, or ideally one decent spot that I can put both rods to. Yeah, if I can find a decent spot big enough to put 2 rods on, I'd prefer to do that. Then once I find a couple of spots, because I haven't brought any boilies with me, what I'm going to have to do to get a bit of bait out there is spom out some pellets. I think some of the mainline spod and PVA pellet mix. Other brands are available, but yeah, I need to do something, because like I said, last night I didn't even have a single beat. The rods are still fishing at the moment. I'll leave them out for another hour yet, just in case. Like I said, well, I'll finish my coffee, get a bit of breakfast, and then yeah, I think I'll bring them in and try and find some features. Yeah, weather's decent anyway. Well, I say decent, a bit overcast, which might help get the temperature down a bit, but I'm sure it won't be too long till that sun burns it off. Then I'll sat here roasting my nuts off. Right, anyway guys, I'm going to finish my coffee and yeah, get some shit done, I think. Speak to you lot in a bit. Right then guys, midday update, early afternoon, still nothing. I've had a good cast around, didn't bother with a deeper in the end, but I had a good cast around, tied to the lilies with a marker float, and yeah, found a nice spot, about 10 foot off the lily pads. So yeah, nice clean area, about 10 foot off the lilies. It's round about 13-14 foot deep. So I've basically spotted some spod and PVA mixed pellets around that area. I'm just redoing a new bag. But yeah, put it around the distance sticks, it's about 14 wraps. 14 wraps from here, heading towards the lilies, and it's getting on 13-14 foot deep, and that's probably a couple of rod lengths off the lilies. So yeah, Like I said, I'm just retying a couple of spare bags at the minute. Lick and stick and all that shit. Yeah. 14 wraps, what's that? I can't even work it out, to be honest. Just bear with me a sec. I'm a bloke, I can't do two things at once. Sounds like there's a bit of an event on behind, actually. At the race course. Sure, I tie my bags as well with the just some simple PVA tape. Trim off all the crap. But yeah, I was looking at going to Digger Lakes for this 48-hour session. But when I went on the website, they're spawning. So both lakes are shut there. So I've had to just come down to my local water, which I ain't too bothered. So I've got quite a bit lined up with work next week, week after, and that. Next 3 weeks I think pretty solid, so get out for a couple of days this week and see if I can winkle one out. I have it. Just on a short standard Lutz soft PVA leader. Like I said, I've knocked a couple of them up. A couple of spares. One with isotonic and the other one with almond. Give them a try. Like I say, a couple of spares there. Yeah, so what? 14 wraps, sorry, yeah. So what's that, 56 yards, 60 yards or something. But yeah, that's it, the rods are back, eh? Get it. Got a bit of a tidy up. Sort some crap out. Yeah. There's my camera lens cover. Thing. Well, yeah, so like I said, the rods are back out on my new spot. Put a bit of bait out and just put fresh bags out. Fresh baits, tied up a couple of spare bags, and fingers crossed something happens. I'm down now for about another 28 hours, 26, 28 hours, so fingers crossed I can get any action, because at the moment I've not had anything, so and I think, apart from a couple walking around looking at the lake, I think I'm the only one fishing it at the minute, so that'll probably jinx it even more then. Could do with a few more anglers on to push the fish around, but we'll see. Right, I'm going to knock it on the head. I'll speak to you guys a bit later on. Right then folks, obviously you can see the rods are wound in. I've decided to take the PVA bags off and just put on my standard lead core setup. Lead core with no trace bead, heli safe, homemade leads, 3.5 ounce, hybrid stiff, strip back, to the last couple of inch, where I've doubled over a loop over a kicker. If it'll focus. Yeah, doubled up. Slip knot, kicker. Almond pop up on that, and isotonic pop up on the other. Like I say, I've fished the PVA bags now for well over 24 hours, and quite frankly they ain't doing shit on here, so go back to what I know best: fish on the bottom, lead core leaders. So I'm not a fan of zigs, although in this weather, which is at the moment baking hot, maybe it's a technique I should try a bit more, but I don't know. I just find zigs more of a faff. They can be a pain in the ass to tie, pain in the ass to cast, and a pain in the ass to fish with. So for them reasons, albeit similar reasons, I don't tend to fish them. So that's it. Taking the PVA bags off, going back to my standard leaders, drop off leads, because I'll be fishing to the lilies. And yeah, pop ups, but with the weight of the hook, the more of a wafter, whatever. So that's it. Re-rigged them. Now I'm going to get them back out and get a brew on, I think, because the sun's coming round now and it's getting quite hot. So anyway, I ain't going to faff around. I'm going to get these rods out. Just thought I'd show you guys a tactic change. Like I said, the PVA bags don't seem to be working, so I'll try this way. Right, I'll get them out. Speak to you a lot a bit later on. Speak to you then. Evening guys. Evening update. It's 10 to 10 on I don't know what day it is. What is it? Tuesday? No? I ain't got a clue. Wednesday. Yeah, 10 to 10 Wednesday night, and I have just got the rods out, and I'm also now on a different lake. I have moved from Dores onto Island because basically Dores wasn't doing anything. I haven't seen anything move, nothing, so I thought sod it. there was a match earlier today on Ireland, but at the moment it looks pretty dead. So if I'm not the only one on here as well, there might be one, possibly two more, I don't know. But yeah, 10 to 10. I've just moved all my shit round from Dores, got it all set up, and got the rods out literally 2 minutes ago, and I'm just about to pop the kettle on. I'll give you a quick spin round, show you my peg for tonight. If you can see it, like I said, light level's a bit crap at the minute, but I am fishing on, well, what I call the island, on Island Lake. I think they call it cattle grid or something, Christ knows, dugout, whatever. But yeah, that is basically it. From, I'm on the island looking over to the entrance of the car park, which is over there in the distance. That's the entrance to the compound. So, yep, I'm on the back half of the island swim of Island Lake. Like I said, nothing was happening indoors, so I thought, sod it, move on to Ireland. But like I say, guys, I'm losing the light fast. Bats are out. I'm going to pop the kettle on and get settled for the evening, I think. So hopefully I'll have a bit of better luck. On here. Fingers crossed. But that's it, I've just put the rods out now, so they're out for the night now unless I get a fish. So I'll give you guys a better look at me pegging that tomorrow. At least I can hear fish moving here. In the time I've moved over onto this island lake, at least I've heard, what, half a dozen carp. So at least there's signs that they're moving. Right, anyway guys, I'm going to knock it on the head there, and hopefully I'll have a fish throughout the night. If not, I'll see you lot tomorrow morning. Speak to you then. Right, morning guys, and again, due to the lack of nighttime footage last night I didn't catch, although I did have a couple of bleeps on either rod last night, so, which is more than what I had the other day on Dores. So it's just gone 9 o'clock Thursday morning. I'm leaving later today, probably around about 3 o'clock, so probably got about 6 hours left. I've had the rods out this morning while I had breakfast, had a brew and everything, had a bit of a lay-in, and I've taken off the lead core leaders and that, the heli clips and all that, and I've just gone back. That's my main line down to a small PVA soft leader, back to the PVA bags. That one's got an isotonic in, isotonic dumbbell, and the other rod I have put almond on, so because in this peg where I am it is quite weedy, so what I'm going to do, I've switched over to PVA bags, and I'm going to basically just try and drop them in some holes in the weed. So yeah, that is my strategy for the next 6 hours. So just flick them around the weed, and hopefully, although I'm not that expectant, hopefully I winkle a fish out and save a blank, but the way it's going, it's looking like another blank. Yeah, bit of a pain in the ass. But anyway, enough of me waffling. Like I said, I'm going to get these rods back out, put the kettle on I think, and yeah, try and winkle one out. Right, speak to you lot a bit later on. Right guys, that's me done. End of my session. And unfortunately, it's been another blank. So yeah, all pegs cleared up as I found it, nice and clear. Perhaps on the barra. But yeah, that's it. It's been another blank. So that's it. I'm going to call it a day. I think it's getting on for 3 o'clock. So yeah, it's been a blank on Dores and on Island. So yeah, a bit gutting. But what can you do? I think I'm going to have to try a different venue or something. Like I say, I was going to fish diggers on this session, but they were spawning, so whether they are a bit here or not, I don't know. Excuses, or I'm just shit. But like I say, that's it, end of my session. Thanks for watching. That was episode 29, and until next time, tight lines and wet nets. Catch you soon guys.